Hey, give me all your money.
I heard you were trying to peep through my window. Creep! Creep!
Okay guys, so for the record, nobody was harmed in that video. That was actually a demo spray filled with water that POM had sent over for a demonstration. But what is up? My name is Mikey Messina. This is Mikey Daily Carry, and on here I help you build influence on everyday carry by doing gear reviews and tips to hopefully encourage you to carry daily. POM Industries, probably one of the leading companies when it comes to creating OC spray and pepper spray for self-defense. They had sent over a care package, so thank you so much, POM Industries, for doing that. I really appreciate it. That's a disclaimer. I didn't purchase this myself, but I will have links in the description on where you can purchase these items. What is pepper spray? Pepper spray is essentially an oily resin extracted from cayenne peppers. And if you've had cayenne peppers, it has a specific type of taste that really enhances your senses. And that's if you eat it. But now imagine getting sprayed in the eyes and the face with that. That sucks. Now, why do I carry pepper spray? Well, number one, I do a lot of traveling from Nevada to California. And in California, I don't necessarily take my firearm with me. So pepper spray is a good choice for self-defense. And it's also much more compact to carry versus a firearm. I also carry it here in tandem with a firearm because, like John Correa says, from Active Self-Protection, it's a great option between a harsh word and a gun. It's really a good deterrent to use in a self-defense situation to really evade and get off the X. Now, prior to purchasing any type of pepper spray or OC spray, there are some things that you have to consider. Number one is your local laws or your state laws. There are times they put limits on the percentage of OC that you can have in a canister, and you really have to read up and do your research to understand whether or not you even carrying pepper spray is legal. Number two, practice with your pepper spray. Now, don't go around spraying yourself. If you have that confidence, then by all means go ahead, but just practice by spraying it on the ground or in the grass to make sure that it actually has a projectile that comes out of that spray. And lastly, treat this as if you are carrying a firearm and understand what is beyond you, besides you, especially if you're going to be carrying this around loved ones. You want to understand how to use this tool. Now let's take a look at what they sent over. I got a couple things here. So this is what I talked about. This is the water spray that they had sent over, so that way you can get an understanding of how their canisters work and get a good feel of how to use that on your person. They also sent over the clip pepper spray, and this one right here has the pocket clip. You can carry it on your pocket or you can carry it on your bags, slings, pouches, what have you. And then they have a keychain version, which is this one right here. As you notice, this has a red color here. The clip version has black, and they also have multiple colors that they have on their site. I'll make sure I link that in the description down below, so that way you guys can check these out. And then lastly, there's this MK3 belt clip model. So if you have a battle belt, or if you're ever out camping and you want something with a little bit more power, a little bit more kick, this is something that you want to carry around with you. That is the MK3. So let's open this up and take a closer look. I'm going to start off with the clip variant right here. Now on their site and even on Amazon, I noticed that if you bundle up, you really save a lot of money. This is the keychain version, and as you can see here, there is a O-ring, and you just connect that to one of these right here, or you can just connect this straight to your keychain, and that way you have that on there. How it works is there's this safety guard right up top. You put your finger on there. I recommend using your thumb because that's typically the strongest finger that you have on your hand, and that way you can get a good directional spray on any type of threat that is headed your way. The one that I'm going to be carrying on a day-to-day basis is going to be the pocket clip version. That's going to be this bad boy right here. So let me open this up, give you guys a closer look. This is the pocket clip version. As you can see, it's also a deep carry pocket clip. That clip is very nice, stays on there super strong. And as you take that off of your person, I like how it's kind of oriented to the left-hand side already. Can you move this over to the other side? I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to play around with it. But if I carry this, it would probably be in my back mag pocket or in my front left pocket, so that way I can grab it with my left hand and spray. Now that's if I'm just carrying pepper spray, because if I am carrying something else like a firearm, I'm gonna wanna have this in my other hip or on the other side of my pants. You gotta play with it. You really gotta practice with what you're carrying in terms of self-defense, so that way you know how it works in a life or death situation. Here's another closer look at the actual canister itself. Now inside, you lift this up like I had stated, and you press down, and that is what allows the burst to come out of this canister. I'll make sure I do a freeze frame of the key specs for each of these sprays because I don't have them top of mind right now. Now let's take a look at the MK3 Stream OC spray. This is a bigger boy, and this is one that I would really want to take out camping, so that way if there are any animals or bears, this is going to be a good spray for you. Is this good for bears? I'm not entirely sure. I got to do some research on it. This is something that I would ideally leave in the car more than actually carrying on my person. And those are the 3 sprays that they sent over. So you have the MK3, you have the normal clip model, and the keychain version as well. Let's talk about some pros. Like I had stated earlier, pepper spray is much more of a non-lethal choice for self-defense. What I really like about the keychain model is if you are carrying your keys, which you usually have on your person quite often, you can clip this on there. If you have the pocket clip version, which I actually favor more than the keychain version, you can have this in seconds reach in your pocket, so that way you're ready to go and deploy. It's very small, it's very compact. I wouldn't necessarily carry this on my person unless I'm wearing a sling or a backpack, but these 2 are the main go-tos that I would recommend if you're looking to carry this every single day. Now some cons, and people are probably going to fire off in the comments here. This is a spray versus a pepper gel. I do have a pepper gel from Saber Safety, and in doing research, I saw that pepper gel usually takes a little bit for it to activate and really do its thing when you spray it on a person or an animal, where the spray already comes out as a mist and a burst. So that way it's already out and about and it doesn't take much time for it to activate on the threat. Another con is if you are going to be carrying this and you're going to have your loved ones around you and you don't train, you could potentially spray yourself or your loved ones in a self-defense situation. You really want to get an understanding of how these things work. Give it a couple bursts to see how it sprays so you get a clear idea of how this will work in a real life situation. But other than that, I think that POM pepper spray makes some awesome products. They're very compact, pocketable. You can throw this in a purse, a sling, any bag that you're carrying. It's not going to protrude with items that you are already carrying on a day-to-day basis, and you have self-defense in seconds reach. Another thing that I want to point out compared to other companies that offer pepper spray is that this does have a safety cap, where some companies already have this switch lever where you can accidentally get it into its firing position and spray, and by the time you think of it, you reach into your pocket, you got some extract that you wipe on your face. That's gonna suck. How am I going to carry these items? Well, like I said, this pocket one with a pocket clip is going to be one that I'm going to lean more towards. I will give you guys an updated review of how it feels on my person when I carry this spray. This one is gonna be much more of a keychain type holder. And then this one here, I'm going to have in the car primarily. And if need be, and I need to put this in my bag or sling, it'll be in there already. Something to keep in mind is that OC spray and pepper spray do have expiration dates. So you wanna make sure you understand where those are. Typically they'll have it on the packaging or somewhere on the canister. Like this one, for example, the MK3, it has it on the bottom here. It says that this is going to expire on February 2029. Those are some things that you want to take a look at. I have had pepper spray that have had expired and not used. In best case scenarios, you're not going to want to use pepper spray. But sometimes when the threat is coming at you and you have to use something that's less lethal, boom, you got your options right here. So make sure you check them out. Like I said, I'll have the links in the description down below of this video. I'll have my Amazon links there, which I have affiliate links for. If you click into those links to buy any of these, there's no extra cost to you. You actually help the channel out. And I will also link POM's website down below because they have different deals that Amazon doesn't honor or even have. You're gonna wanna check them out as well. Once again, I wanna thank POM Industries for sending this over to me. If you feel like I was able to provide you some value in this video, consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and if you wanna take it a step further and become a member so that way you get early access to these videos, go ahead and join. My name is Mikey Messina, this is Mikey Daily Carry. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.